What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? It's my Raw review. Banging ass Raw, in my opinion. Let's get down to it. Alright. There's ups, downs, but the whole damn show was awesome. You had this sad moment turn into a crazy moment. You had returns, a whole bunch of shit. Let's get down to this. So, the show starts off, you have Alberto Rio comes out, he starts talking all his shit, I'm the new champ, blah, blah, blah. As soon as he came on the damn TV, I ran upstairs, got something to drink, I said, forget it. And I get upstairs, get my drink, whatever, I start making my shit, and next thing you know, I hear, CM Punk's theme song goes off, so I'm like, oh shit. Grab my drink, I run downstairs to see what he has to say. And I'm like, oh, damn, Punk's going off on him. You said you were the best. Let's see if you could really be the best. Yada, yada, yada. And then Paul Heyman says, well, my client doesn't do that. My client doesn't fight for free and there's no talent line. I'm like, Paul Heyman, get your ass out the way. That's the same way I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, yo, he's not Brock Lesnar. He's none of these cats. He just wrestles. He always wrestled even before you even came in the picture. So I'm like, yo, get your ass out the way, Paul Heyman. But I love Paul Heyman and Punk as a trio together for some reason. Like, they're just, because they both are good on the mic and they both can make you pissed off as shit. But yo, this whole crowd tonight, if anybody from that crowd tonight was watching, shout out to you motherfuckers, dude. You guys showed up prepared, screaming CM Punk. As soon as he gets on the road, everyone's screaming, yeah. I mean, you guys were down, out, and ready. You made Raw what it was tonight, with your crowd, with the pops, the boos, all that. So let's get down, that right there, that was nice. But let's get down to the first match of the night. So you have Wwe Raw comes out, and, he said, I think he said something, he wanted a rematch. Yeah, he wanted a rematch against the new Intercontinental Champion, Curtis Axel. And next thing you know, I got a guy for you. Christian comes out. I'm like, oh, damn, I haven't seen Christian in a minute, dude. I was like, oh, shit, this is popping. Next you know, Christian's out there. And I'm like, oh, this is that. So two things already. I'm like, oh, my God. At first I thought they were going to have Punk go for the title, for the world title at what do you call it? Money in the Bank. I was like, why would they make him? That's what I was thinking in my head. And then when Punk's, my bad, I'm sorry going back to the Punk thing. I just have a lot of things on my head about Raw. Punk said, you know what? Dolph Ziggler gets a rematch like he deserves. Now that made me happy. But back to the thing. Christian defeated Wwe Barrett, and I said, thank God. I was happy as hell. I'm like, oh my God, that was a great match. Well, it wasn't great, but it was a good match, and the crowd had the pops. That's all that matters to me. When the crowd pops, the crowd actually makes the show more than, if you have a crowd just sitting there and everyone, they're just wrestling, it's not really fun, to put it that way, to watch. It doesn't give you goosebumps. It doesn't make you, mark out. It doesn't make you jump up and down. Then we got the handicap match. It was Team Rhodes Scholars versus Sheamus, and the Rhodes Scholars defeated Sheamus. Okay match, in my opinion. Wasn't that long. It was pretty, pretty quick, whatever. And, it was just a roll-up 1, 2, 3 by Dean Ambrose. What the hell am I talking about? Oh my God, I know his name, but I can't even remember now. Whatever. Damien Sandow. There you go. Then you had no disqualification match. Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan, which I thought would have stole. I thought that was going to steal the show. I thought that was going to be the match of the night. It was going to steal the show, and everyone was going to mark out, which it did. It was going on. I said, all right, it's going to be the match stealer. We're going to have a lot of things go down in this match. Next thing you know, Daniel Bryan, hit his head, some bullshit, and the doctor says, oh, you have to leave. So I'm like, oh my God, whatever. And at least Orton hugged him, like that. And I thought Orton was going to RKO him. I was like, yo, Orton, please RKO him. Listen, I'm a biggest Daniel Bryan fan. I don't buy any wrestler shirts, but I would go buy his or Punk's. And the reason why I want Orton to do it is I want Orton to turn heel, and I want to know that Daniel Bryan's not going to turn heel like everyone's been saying. Oh, he's turning heel, because I don't want him to turn heel. He's over more than anybody. And when he's over, I'm trying to say, like, he can get all these opportunities, all these things. But let's go to the next match. That match, they said Randy Orton won, but I just called it a no fucking call. I called it a no count match. But next thing you know, we got AJ Lee in the ring, right? And she's confronting Stephanie McMahon. And that shit was hilarious to me. I mean, she was cracking jokes at Stephanie McMahon, like, oh yeah, maybe instead of dating Superstar, maybe I should marry one. I'm like, oh, and that was like so perfect, and that had me marking out. And the next thing you know, Caitlyn comes out, and then Stephanie says, next time you interrupt me, I can do consequences or whatever. So Caitlyn runs the ring, starts swinging on AJ. AJ was Big E grabs AJ, throws her on top of his shoulder with her belt and walks off. The next thing you know, we got alright, this match right here, yo, had me, you know, this match right here had me friggin' pissed as shit. It says Kane defeated United States champion Dean Ambrose, and it was barely a match, which it wasn't. And Shield ran and almost, that match had me a little pissed off. You know, it was quick, it was whatever. But let's get on to the next match, guys. Because my bad, that Kane and Dean Ambrose, well, I knew it was for a title and all that. But can someone please tell me who walked away with the title? Because all I remember is that I saw Dean Ambrose walking to the ring, so I had to go call my friends, so I ran out back real quick, came in, and the match was over that quick, I think. I'm like, right here it says Kane defeated him. Does that mean Kane's the new champion? Because someone tell me, because like right now I'm getting real fucking pissed off if he is the new champ. Someone tell me, please. Alright. Next match, yo, we got Antonio Cesaro defeats William Regal. That was great. You know, you had him come out with Zeb Coulter, you know, Jack Swagger's guy, talking all this shit, blah, 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 whatever. And then John Cena cuts a promo, and then after that, they had John Cena come into the ring, cut a promo. And then Mark Henry comes out. This is the moment where everyone's like, oh man, this is a heartbreaking moment. It's so sad on his part. We feel so bad for Mark Henry. The next thing you know, Mark Henry's in there talking, yeah man, I did this, you know, blah blah. And you know, I wasn't crying, but I was like, man, this is sad, you know. And everyone's saying thank you, Henry. I'm like, thank you, Henry. And I knew something was gonna happen. Like, yo, I have a feeling he's gonna say, because he said I won all these belts. I had feelings to say I didn't win WB though, and I want to verse you Money in the Bank. If he said that, that right there would have been like, okay, you know, that would have been respect. But instead, Henry goes in the ring, they hold hands. Henry picks him up, bam, hit him. The crowd goes crazy. As soon as Henry has him here, everyone's like, ah, hit him, oh, everyone's going wild. I'm talking about it sounded like a riot, out of control. People were going crazy, and that was probably one of the highlights of the night. Then we get the next match. It was Jericho versus Heath Slater. Beat the shit out of that cat. You know, Jericho whipped his ass, won that match. You already know. Then we got the Intercontinental Champion defeats, which is Intercontinental Champion, my bad. Curtis Axel defeats Sin Cara, which was a great match because Sin Cara got his ass whooped, you know, and my boy Curtis Axel just showed his talent right there, you know, with his finishing move. And then we got the match of the night. CM Punk versus World Champion Alberto Del Rio. Before the match went on, Paul Heyman runs up and says, Punk, listen, you're the best in the world, man, you're the best in the world. I just want to, you know, make sure, you know, I don't want to say this to make it weird, but I love you. Because I think he was scared, you know, like he thought Punk with him we're not going to be boys anymore. He's not a Paul Heyman guy, but Punk will always be a Paul Heyman guy. And then the match goes on. CM Punk wins by countout. So Alberto Rio's walking away like this with the belt, and I'm like, what the hell is Punk just sitting in the ring for? If I was Punk, I'd have ran out and snuck him. Next thing you know, I see Dolph Ziggler come run off the ramp and jump, dude, and bam, elbow him right upside the back of the head and just start wailing on him. And the whole show, I'm like, yo, is Del Rio... I thought Dolph Ziggler was literally done. I thought he was going to be out for like 3 months because they beat the shit out... They had him get beat the shit out of Payback, and I'm like, dude, that right there, the way he got beat should be like a retirement, like I said before in the other video. Should be like a retirement type fucking beat. That's how beat he got. And I didn't even see him on the show, and he comes at the end. And then next thing you know, Punk's in the ring, I see Punk wins. Next thing you know, motherfucking Brock Lesnar's music hits. I had a feeling it was going to happen, but I didn't. I was like, it ain't going to happen. They're probably going to tease it up until next week's Raw. The next week after that, they're going to have Paul Heyman run up, yeah, get him. But next thing you know, Lesnar comes out. I thought Lesnar was going to talk for a second. He has the mic. He talks. He picks up Punk, slams him. The crowd goes crazy because, you know, some are booing, some are cheering because, you know, they like Punk. And they're like, oh my God. Dude, I'm telling you, this Raw tonight was amazing, and Raw keep on going with this. I think they've been, honestly think that WWE's been watching TNA, or they've been watching my reviews, yo, because I've been putting them down, you know, not just putting them down, just telling shit that's the truth. And I'm not, you know, a lot of people are telling the truth on here on YouTube too, don't get me wrong, but they're saying it in a tone where like, oh, yeah. I'm like, fuck them, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling how it is. And I swear to God, dude, because I remember saying something about TNA, next thing you know, they went back to tapings. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this was a dope-ass Raw. Payback was dope. The Raw, I think in Connecticut was dope with the freaking McMahon family. They've been dope pretty far, so I give this one a 9.5 or a 10. That's what I give this one. That's about it, guys. Comment below who you think, what made this Raw the best. You know, what was your favorite moment, and comment with your thoughts. Subscribe, like this video. Thank you so much. Peace.